everyone, it's Nerfenstein here. Hopefully you've seen my Wonder Woman armor builds, which are the videos before this one. And in this one I'm going to repaint the Wonder Woman sword toy. It's pretty cool. Now I was going to fill it all and do all that, but my grandson came over today and was asking why it's not painted yet. So I'm just going to literally sand it and paint it. So I'll speed it up because it's super boring, but for those of you who don't know how to do it, some sandpaper. I think this is wet dry 240. Actually going to sand the whole thing, so all the grey and all the gold. So here we are with the Wonder Woman sword. It's all been spray painted black. That's just matte black spray paint, whatever make you can get, doesn't really matter. Now to bring out some of the detail, I'm going to dry brush this silver. Now there's two ways you could do this. You could spray it in the colors that you want, so you could spray this silver and then sort of wash watered down black acrylic and wipe it off. But I think it'll actually look better dry brush because of all these little bits in here. We'll see. I'm going to dry brush the whole thing, even the handle, then tape off the blade and then re-dry brush the handle in gold. I think that'll help the gold pop a little more. So it's just some silver paint, silver acrylic. I'm just using this cheap one, crafty color. A new fluffy brush. I'll do a little bit and then I'll fast forward it for you so that you're not bored, because it's probably going to take about half an hour. Important to get in that bit, of course. Actually, I'll do some of the handle because it'll bring it up quicker. One more and then I'll speed it up for you guys, since it's just the same thing over the entire thing. Now the blade will be hitting a lot because it's a silver blade, obviously, in the movie. But hopefully that just shows you how it's starting to come up. I'll fast forward this next bit because, as I say, it's going to be tiring work. It'll probably take half an hour. Okay, that's the first dry brushing coat done. I'm going to let that dry for a little while, just make sure it is perfectly dry. Come back and do it probably another 2 times, really gently. Try and pick up some of this additional detail. But it's looking pretty cool. It has got quite a lot of detail in it for a toy. It's not bad at all. Make sure you get in there when you're doing it as well, because we're going to take that off before we do the grip. I won't bother to film the next part because it's literally the same thing over and over again. Just trying to pick up these little bits here. You may even need to sort of run along there with a smaller brush. Dry brushing though, not wet, You don't want to put silver in here too deep. So that's where we're at the moment. It's pretty dry already actually, but I'm just going to let it sit for 10. Come back and we'll hit up that grip. Still working as well, so. Amy jump. Going to tape up the silver. Hopefully you can see that. Tape up the silver and start hitting this with the gold. You can see that I did it over with the silver, but nowhere near as many coats as that one. I'm going to do that now. Okay, we're all taped up. Just gotta find my gold paint that I bought. Ah, sweet gold. Remember we ran out when we were doing the armor, so I went out and bought some. Again, this is just cheap gold acrylic, $6.50 for that tube. New brush. If you can swap brushes in between, all the better, because they're softer and fluffier. You can reuse brushes, but they get a little bit sticky, and it will go on better if it's nice and soft. So I'll speed it up, but I'll do a little bit first just to show you. So on the brush, off the brush, and then hit those gorgeous dragons. Okay, I'll speed this up because it's the same thing over and over until it's dark enough, until it's where you want it to be. I'll do that now just so you're not bored to tears. You can see it's starting to tape. Compared to there, it's silver, gold. Speed it up. Okay, I think we're done. A few little things to fix up with the small brush. The tape is scratched off a little bit there, but it's easy fix. Look at the detail in this thing. It's not bad for a toy. Hang on a sec, I'll put my LEDs on. One sec. I'm so sorry, I forgot that I had that bloomin' light. I should have had it on the whole time. Here we go. It's really cool. I'm going to clear coat this because my grandson obviously is going to be the wielder, and he's 3, so he's probably going to smash it about a bit. But if I were putting this on display, I would literally just put it on display like that, so the metallic paint is nice and shiny and not dulled by the clear coat. As always, I'll take some photos where I can find the best light, probably outside. And yeah, next up, I'm going to make a scabbard for this to go with the Wonder Woman armor that we made in the last walkthrough. So scabbard next, and I think then we are done. Nerfenstein out until the scabbard.